Settle down for an epic love story that has been circulating for a long time. Teenage relationship ambitions are like riding a roller coaster. Back in the day, Selena and Justin were just two star-studded teenagers before they formally began their romance. When Selena first met Justin, she couldn't stop gushing about his incredible skills and endearing nature. He was 16 and she was 18. And it was essentially the alignment of the universe. Before we begin, though, please remember to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up so you don't miss any future ones. It's free and greatly aids us in releasing fresh content for your enjoyment. In an interview with MTV in 2010, she revealed, "I love Justin. His manager contacted me when he initially began traveling from Canada, asking if I would be interested in seeing this young man. And he was a really wonderful kid, the cutest thing. He has a lot of ability and is the sweetest, but Selena even felt like a protective big saying, so I'm always keeping a close check on him. That was the beginning of our friendship. He's more than simply my friend now. He is like family." In September 2010, their romantic relationship became formally recognized. Then, when they walked the red carpet at the Vanity Fair Oscar celebration in February 2011, they made it obvious to everyone. But watch for the plot twist. Creasy schedules pulled them apart in November 2012. However, the narrative did not finish there. In 2014, they had a brief reconciliation before ending their relationship later that year. The stars finally aligned again in 2017 after those back-and-forth disputes and dating other people. They couldn't resist posting their love on social media after being caught together while riding a bike. As their romance progressed, Selena gained widespread recognition. However, as time went on, more and more juicy information about their connection began to surface. And unfortunately, in 2018, things started to fall apart right in front of our eyes. When Justin proposed to Hailey Baldwin in 2018, the hopes of a fourth reunion were dashed. What led Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez to split up so frequently, you ask? Let's go back in time and explore their initial heartbreak. The first split occurred in November of 2012. Additionally, a source who told the public that Selena had announced her separation almost a week prior. Due to their hectic schedules, long distance can be difficult for them. The difficulty was further compounded by trust difficulties. Thus, the partnership ultimately had to stop. They appeared to maintain a low-key relationship away from the prying eyes of the media prior to that initial breakup. However, they decided to openly embrace their romance as they started doing adorable couple things together, such as hiring out the Staples Center, also known as Crypto.com Arena, in Los Angeles for a private dinner date. "I don't enjoy concealing," Selena said in an interview with 17 magazine at the time. "Even though I want to keep some things private, I'm going to fall in love when I'm 18. I'm fine with spending time with others and discovering who I am." The couple's brief reunion following their initial split drove fans into a frenzy. In order to attend one of Justin's concerts, Selena boarded a plane to Oslo, Norway. You know how love can drive you to do some really crazy things? Justin even revealed how much that initial breakup affected him. Big Boy said in an interview that it had a significant effect on them, particularly when they had to cope with the intense public attention. He talked candidly about the hurt and disclosed that he used his song, All That Matters, as a coping mechanism for the split. "It's just hard for the both of us, but you know, she's a great woman," he said, expressing his continued love for Selena. "Even now, I still adore her." But wait, more drama is on the horizon. The second round was earlier that year. When Selena discussed her song, The Heart Wants What It Wants, she revealed the separation. She was rather open about her feelings and how everything felt. She even said that Justin had seen the video and heard the song. She used it to communicate what she had experienced. Additionally, she thought other girls should hear it. Conversely, Justin thought back on their past relationship and the close bond they shared. He acknowledged that at the time, nothing else mattered because they were so deeply in love. He also talked about how they lived together and how they experienced life's highs and lows together, much like a young married couple. Justin made it apparent in November 2015 that he still had feelings for Selena. There's more though. Selena dated DJ Zedd and musician the weekend following their second breakup. However, Justin's relationship with Sofia Richie caused some controversy. TMZ claims that Justin Bieber didn't simply reappear in Selena Gomez's life after that. It took some work on his part to persuade her that it would be worthwhile to try to resume their romance. Although Selena and The Weeknd were still together at the time, their romance appeared to be waning throughout the summer. It was Selena's medical issue that drew Justin back into her life, according to insiders who spoke to TMZ who are acquainted with both Selena and Justin. Selena's lupus difficulties led to a kidney transplant, and it makes sense that this was a significant turning point. According to one source, Bieber didn't realize how much she meant to him until he learned that she would pass away. That was the key distinction. However, it wasn't a one-way street. Another source went on to say that Justin had to win Selena over, suggesting that both parties had to put in work to revive their relationship. So, it wasn't a coincidence when it was revealed that Selena and Justin had reconciled following her breakup with The Weeknd. It appears that their reunion was mostly facilitated by life's obstacles and their epiphanies regarding the intensity of their emotions. It appears that the flame between them has been rekindled because they were seen hanging out together, going out for coffee, and taking bike rides. Justin and Selena made the decision to give their sporadic romance a final try in 2017. Unfortunately, this time around, things simply didn't work out. They were always at odds, and after one especially heated dispute, they decided to split up, according to E! News. Here's the worst part though. They maintained communication and their affections for one another remained unaltered despite the breakup. But then Selena had a flash of insight. She understood that although Justin had made some progress, they were just not the right fit for one another at that time in their lives. Selena had started to see the wider picture in their relationship, according to several individuals who joined the chorus. She had to decide whether to continue with Justin, a partnership that didn't have much support, or to prioritize her personal happiness and the acceptance of her family and friends. Love has a surprise in store, as usual. Justin and Hailey Baldwin reconnected just 2 months after their split was made public. And things started to move quickly. In the Bahamas, he asked Hailey to marry him. According to rumors, Justin Bieber felt terrible about how he had treated Selena Gomez in the past. Some even claim that by asking her to marry him, he took a risk. However, the mill implies that she might have declined his proposal, which complicates the plot. Let's now discuss that fascinating TMZ moment. In typical paparazzi fashion, a paparazzo took advantage of the situation to inquire as to Justin's intentions to pop the question to Selena. Even though Justin remained silent, he wore a broad, enigmatic smile and got into his automobile, all the while maintaining that expression. However, he went on and asked Hailey the same thing after she declined. In a subsequent honest interview with NPR's Lulu Garcia-Navarro, Selena Gomez talked candidly about realizing she had experienced emotional abuse while dating Justin Bieber. A substantial portion of her past prior to the eventual split in 2018 was illuminated by this chat. "No, because I found the strength in it," Selena said resolutely in response to the question of whether moving on from Justin was one of the more difficult periods of her life. "Staying in the victim mindset is risky, and I'm not being disrespectful. I do believe that I experienced some form of abuse." Garcia Navarro, the interviewer, asked, "You mean emotional abuse?" in an attempt to get clarification. "Yes," Selena acknowledged and continued by saying that she needed to accept this as an adult. She had to deal with her own decisions and work through the relationship's complexity. What do you think, then? Let us know by leaving a comment below. To be the first to watch my next video, hit the bell symbol and click the subscribe button if you enjoyed this one. Every week, I share updates like this one in which I reveal your favorite celebrities' hidden secrets.